Hello, everyone. This is the Ginger Snaps here. My name is Steven, and today it's the video I've been talking about for quite some fucking time now. Obviously, on the day before it came out, I went and saw Joker. Obviously, there's a lot of controversy on this film, which I'll get to at the end of this video. But this is my thoughts on the film itself, and I thought it was very appropriate that I have my Joker posters up here. Pretty self-explanatory that I'm a big fan of the DC comics. I'm a big fan of Batman. And when it comes to the villains in the comic book world, the Joker's the best one. Fucking fight me. Name me someone better. Don't even say fucking Thanos. That's that's just not true. Anyways, so what I heard about Joker being a film, and it was essentially going to be nothing related to what Christopher Nolan did or anything that Suicide Squad had come out with Jared Leto. Let's not fucking talk about that one, but I'll get my little rant there. I was a little excited for the film. I did have one problem, and it's a lot of people's problems when they think about the Joker and all the great actors who played him. Willem Dafoe was not one of them. And as we all know, we got like a little glimpse of Willem Dafoe of what he probably could have been like as the Joker in the first Spider-Man movie where he played the Green Goblin. But this film takes place in 1981 or 1982, where Arthur Fleck, played by Joaquin Phoenix, is a former patient at a mental institution, Arkham Asylum, and he has a therapist, and he has to always go to them every single day, or even schedule meetings or whatnot, get his pills. He goes to his apartment, takes care of his sick mother. He has to go through a life of what is essentially a bad time in Gotham City. And of course, at the same time, he starts slowly descending into madness. Now, what are my thoughts on this movie? Well, when I first saw the first trailer, I was hyped up immediately. Joaquin Phoenix was a good casting choice after I saw the trailer, and I was like, that guy, name one bad movie he's been in. There's not many. Not many that you can fucking say. But in my opinion, I think when it comes to a movie as serious as this and a film that, yes, it's based off a comic book character. This is the thing that really drives in the controversy, which is it was too dark. It was too realistic. And a lot of people have actually said on social media, they've said it that, like, on news broadcasts, this movie is going to fucking cause chaos. This film is going to cause a wave of gang violence or violence in general. This is not a new fucking topic we've been dealing with in 2019. This is a topic that we've been dealing with for fucking decades, okay? I can name a lot of films that they have said the exact same thing, and they just don't take in consideration it's just a fucking film. Clockwork Orange is one of them. Taxi Driver is another. Fuck. The list goes on with so many fucking films that have this fucking controversy. But my thoughts on the film. This quite possibly is the best film I saw all year. I was completely blown away with everything that was done. I did have just, maybe like one minor gripe, but it wasn't that fucking serious. This honestly, like I said, I've seen a few movies this year, and this is definitely the best one I've seen. Joaquin Phoenix as Arthur Fleck, or as we know him as the Joker. Wow, what a fucking performance. This is gonna get him an Oscar nomination. If it doesn't, then the Oscars are a fucking joke. Honestly, it's funny I said joke. This has got to be one of his best fucking performances. I was blown away with this fucking performance. Honestly, how he portrayed the character, you feel sorry for him until he starts slowly descending into madness, and then you're kind of scared of him. This movie does have violence in it, but from what social media says about the whole violence in society and how gross it is as a film, fuck, there's been worse, okay? You're talking to a fucking guy who watches horror movies all the fucking time. Oh, people get shot in this movie. It's so grotesque. It's horrible. Buddy, I've seen fucking people get their heads crushed. I've seen decapitations. Like, I've seen people get run over by a vehicle in a horror movie, or fucking people get cut to pieces, and that's nothing. I've seen every Saw film. I've seen every Hostel film. This is not violent. It's not violent. Like, in a more realistic aspect of it, sure, why not? But I mean, it's a comic book movie. But what it does so fucking well is it delves into mental illness. We all, as fans of the Joker, can feel that he has mental illness throughout his whole entire creation. Ever since from the very beginning, he has probably had mental illness. This movie plays it very fucking well. Joaquin Phoenix plays it very well. Honestly, like, I can't really say much more about this film without getting into spoilers. And I don't want to get into spoilers. I mean, like, the movie's still out in theaters. I love the fact that right now it is almost at $1 billion. That's fucking phenomenal. But I guess my real question is, or the real question that I had on my mind, with a lot of people have asked me, is from friends or my brothers or girlfriend or anybody, even coworkers, have asked me, so was he better than Heath Ledger? Let me just end this now, okay? There's a pedestal when it comes to certain characters. And certain actors playing those certain characters. Heath Ledger is the top of the fucking food chain when it comes to playing the Joker in a live action film. He is the top of the food chain. A lot of people even said Jack Nicholson was the top of the food chain, but Heath Ledger fucking leapfrogged over him and fucking made it his own. There's a reason why he got that Oscar performance. And honestly, Joaquin Phoenix, he's about there. He's fucking there. He's probably one of the best people to play the Joker. I mean, like, we all know that everyone thinks that Mark Hamill is, when it comes to the Joker itself, I do like certain aspects. When it comes to the smile, Jack Nicholson's number one. When it comes to the chaotic depths of what the character really is, he's just randomized chaos. He's fucking just a crazy clown prince of crime. He fucking is one of, obviously Batman's fucking arch nemesis. And he's the polar opposite of Batman. Heath Ledger played that fucking very well. What does Joaquin Phoenix play him as? When it comes to mental illness, he fucking plays him very well. Mark Hamill, as we all know, when it comes to the laugh, Mark Hamill is the undisputed champion of that. When it comes to a Joker laugh, that's Mark Hamill. Unquestionably. The worst Joker of all time is fucking Jared Leto. Let's just get that over with. I fucking hate Suicide Squad, but we're not talking about Suicide Squad. We're talking about the Joker. This movie, I do encourage a lot of people to watch. Like, I get it. This was a late fucking review. Obviously, a lot of people have seen this fucking film. But I mean, like, this is a movie I could go and see again. There's a lot of, like, it makes you uncomfortable in certain scenes. It makes you guess certain scenes. It makes you question certain scenes. The one thing that I do believe is not a spoiler is what Joaquin Phoenix does with the laugh. The fact that he treats it as a condition that he has, where when he laughs, it's uncontrollable. And it's a real condition. Some people have that condition where they burst into fits of laughter and they can't stop. Sometimes it's fucking painful and you feel that. And that was such a great idea. Like, that's something I never thought could be a thing for the Joker. But now, even looking at it and after watching the film, I was like, fuck, that's a great idea. Kudos to all the fucking people who wrote the script, who directed it, to, fucking the people who acted in this. I mean, this movie should be fucking celebrated. It should not be fucking built around controversy. Okay? Like, don't listen to the media and social media, news anchors, all these fucking people who think they know what fucking everything is, what's right, what's wrong. Just don't listen to them. These are the same people that fucking say video games kill people and horror movies create serial killers, and that's a topic for a good snap rant. It's a good idea for me to do. I just had to really find my passion to write it or even talk about it. But other than that, if I was to give this movie a certain like fucking grade or a like 10 out of 10 or something like that, like how many stars or whatever, personally, this movie's a fucking 10 out of 10. Okay, like, I'm buying this fucking movie. This movie was so fucking well done. I do believe it's the best movie I've seen, and I've seen some good fucking movies this year. Other than that, you guys, that's it for me. Sorry that this was a very late video, but I wanted to get this out now because, I mean, if there are people who still haven't seen it, I encourage you, go fucking see this movie. But I will say this now. If you don't know anything about the Joker, the character of the Joker, and what the Joker really is as a person, as a character, as a villain, you're probably not going to like this movie. Because something's going to happen, and you're going to be like, that makes no fucking sense. But if you understand the Joker, and you know his backstories, or you know what kind of a person he's capable of, you know what goes on in his head, then you're going to be in the same boat as me, and you're going to think it's a fucking great origin story type of film for the Joker. It's one of the best. Like, I can't see another origin movie of a Joker film like this. Like, there's no way they're going to do another one. This one is top notch. That's it for me, guys. That's it for the Ginger Snaps here. My name is Steven. I will check you guys, as always, next time.